If you want advice about how to secure your dream job, or you're trying to figure out what to do in pharmacy school, watch this video in its entirety. It will really help you out. If you want the best pharmacy advice for pharmacy students, this is how you get your jobs. This is how you get everything that you want. All right, watch this video. Take care. Peace. First things first, coffee cheers. Bam. Today I'm working with a French roast with some mushroom coffee in here. So yeah, just keeping it hella basic. Just got something from organic coffee from Costco. So I'm just drinking that today. Little kind of worn out today because I think I'm still going through a cold or allergies. Literally bought some pseudoephedrine and some Claritin. I rarely ever take meds, so that's how my day is going. And I've been having early morning insomnia again. Probably because I'm really sick or something like that. Anyways, what's going on? It's your boy Kevin, continuing this kind of like vlog series where I just document my morning and tell you what's going on in my mind, what's been happening in my life, and just really freeform it, man. So sit down, grab a cup of coffee, and enjoy coffee time with me, man, because I feel like some of the best conversations are over coffee. Speaking about coffee the other day, by the way, speaking about coffee, the other day I actually met with a USC student. Now, we've known each other for quite a while, like a few years, man. And if you guys remember, which a lot of you guys are new on my channel, you guys probably don't, but I actually gave a talk at Long Beach, like CS. I'm really bad. I don't know like California school initials, my bad guys. But I gave a talk there and I met someone there who I still keep in contact today. And so we're just talking and stuff and just catching up on life. Honestly, we've been meaning to really catch up for quite a while now, almost like 4 years now. We always are like, hey, let's grab coffee or do something. And this time I was like, no, let's make it actually happen, and let's actually meet up. So then he was like, yeah, I'm down today. So we just meet up and just start talking. And I always, even though I'm not practicing pharmacy anymore, I always like to keep a pulse on pharmacy students and how the career, like how the pharmacy careers are going and how people are feeling, right? And it's pretty funny. I do have a mentee through, I think, the Orange County Pharmacists Association or something like that. I think that's what it's called. But anyways, I do have a mentee, and I do talk to a lot of students because a lot of you guys, you that are watching, most likely are a pharmacy student. You're probably worried about your career and stuff. And he was telling me like he wasn't quite sure about what he wanted quite yet, and because he's like a P2 or P1, he was a P2, and he's just really starting out. And he was just he was just kind of like, I don't know what I want to do. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel that sentiment a lot from a lot of you guys like who are new in pharmacy. And I guess like, I'm here to tell you that it's perfectly okay not to know what, first of all, not having a job in pharmacy. That's totally fine, right? As long as you're trying to do your best to really discover what's out there, and as long as financially you don't need the money to. I know the pressure of everyone else having a job, but and it feels like you're like missing out, like what we call FOMO all the time, right? And just to let you know, it's perfectly fine, right? As long as you're taking the action steps to either secure a job or network or something like that. Here's the thing that is really unhealthy about pharm school and just like, I don't know, just academia and stuff like that. That can happen to a lot of people. At least it happened to me, was I was always comparing myself to other people rather than focusing on being the best version of myself, right? And I know like some people are like, oh, it takes the competition away. But if you, like, tell me this, if you are in school right now How many of you guys have dealt with the, or not dealt, but have a friend who has a photographic memory? Is there any way that you're going to beat them on just pure memorization if you have a photographic memory? No, some people have different skills and skill sets and stuff. And so like, if you're feeling this way, I totally get you, man. I know it's really hard to just like be around those people who just seem to get it, right? And who seem like, on the surface at least, they seem like they're breezing through pharmacy school. And trust me, there are people like that. There are people who don't really struggle through pharmacy school at all. Shouldn't wish ill against them or anything like that. But there's a lot of people who are in pharmacy school who don't really say anything but are also struggling too. Everybody's fighting a battle that no one else can see, right? And so for some of you guys that might be trying to find a job or trying to figure out where you want to be, or planning like a residency and stuff, and I think some of my best tips, like one of the things that I wish I told myself when I was a lot younger is like, hey Kevin, just relax for a second. I mean, and honestly, I give a dating analogy. When you're so young, why would you want to settle down for just one thing? Wouldn't you want to kind of see all the opportunities that are in front of you? So why not date while you're young? And dating, when I compare it to like job opportunities, is just like really seeing what's out there. And like I said, on my channel, I'm really working a lot harder to bring you guys more value, because I know how scary it is not knowing like what kind of alternative pharmacy careers are there. So I'm gonna, over the next few weeks, I'm gonna be bringing different people from different realms of pharmacy on my podcast and just kind of talk about it, right? You can check out my pharmacy podcasts here if I put a card down. But it's really not about plugging that today. I'm just saying one of the best things you can do as a pharmacy student is like, or pharmacy intern, is just really talk to people, right? And I know like everybody says that, right? But I'm gonna give you a really good tip that works for me. It works for me in business. It works for me in every aspect of life. And here's the thing. When you are a student, everyone wants to help you. Like, I think sometimes we forget about that. Like most pharmacists, most people who are in higher up positions, they want to help the younger generation. I mean, that's why I choose to like kind of be a mentor to some pharmacy students, right? Hold up. Oh shit, I was about to sneeze. Anyways, cool fact, I learned if you press on this meridian or something like that, you don't sneeze anymore. So anyways, so like I was saying, I think it's really important. Like, a lot of people do want to help you, and as long as you make the effort to reach out to people, then you'll be in such a better place when it comes time for residency. Because guess what? When you are in your last year of pharmacy school, everyone is scrambling to make connections. That is way too late. You want to plant the seed early, and so you can let that relationship grow with time, right? Ah, I need a refill. So like with my current mentee, this is what we do. We literally, we reverse engineer the process. So when I work with my mentees, I always like to break down like, hey, where do you want to go? If you don't know where you want to go, what are the top 3 things that you've been thinking about at least, right? Just get it on paper, just kind of like lay it out. And usually people would be like, oh, I want to do residency. Well, what type of residency? Let's get to know what it's actually like. And sure, you can ask me, but I don't really have the answers. I've never done residency. You want to ask someone who's actually done it before and recently done it, because somebody that did residency who was, 2013 with me, like if somebody graduated the year I did in 2013, their experience is going to be very different in 2019. Maybe very similar, but you want to talk to someone recent. So who are some people, like what are some programs that you're interested in? Who are people that are part of the residency now? Can we reach out to them and talk to them, right? And I'll get into kind of like how do you meet them in a second, but just think for a second, right? how powerful is that to get all that information? And see, the thing is, we're not trying to, I think so many people like in pharmacy school try to kind of figure it out along the way, but I think that's actually the worst advice you can ever do, because there's a good chance that you might never find something that you want to do, right? And some people tell you wait for APPEs. I would not wait that long. I would not wait till your last year of pharmacy school to try to figure things out. It's already a very stressful time. You're about to graduate. You're thinking about your boards. So like, honestly, plant the seeds earlier. I know it gets really tough with all the exams and stuff, but you gotta make time for it. It's just like investing. Plant the seeds early and you'll reap all the benefits while everyone's panicking, right? So yeah, I always suggest people, hey, reverse engineer, make sure that you have and keep in mind, it doesn't have to be concrete. You don't have to have like commit to anything quite yet. But as long as you're planting seeds like, hey, I want to be a pharmacy director one day. So let's meet some pharmacy directors. And you're like, how do I meet it? Guys, we have the internet. We are like, and more people are a lot more open. You can find them on personal social media and just really connect with them. And this is the whole thing I have against professionalism and stuff. At the end of the day, everybody's a person, right? And as long as you connect with people in a respectful way, I've never had trouble reaching anyone in my life, right? It's one of the reasons why I can just like authentically connect with people. I show people a lot of respect, but I don't like put on this false face of like, hi, I am a pharmacy candidate, blah blah blah. No. How would do real people talk? They're just like, hey, I'm a pharmacy student. I actually found you through LinkedIn. I saw your journey. I freaking loved it, man. It was really impressive to me that you actually, within a short amount of time, became a pharmacy director. I love to talk to you. I love to chat with you, see what your day-to-day is like. I'll be respectful of your time. And of course, if there's anything I can do to help, and like, I really want this to be a long-term relationship, so I can really understand like your day-to-day and the steps that I need to do to get there. Really looking for a mentor or something like that. That type of thing would do really, really well, you know? Even better if you can identify something that they need help with ahead of time. And you might be completely wrong. Here's the thing, like maybe they're working on a project that you can't even help with, or maybe they switch priorities. It at least shows the initiative that you went out there and be willing to do it for free, man. But like, go out to coffee, sometimes bring coffee to them, and just really meet quarterly or meet however often you can, and just like chat about life and ask them questions like, hey, if you're me, what would you be doing in my shoes? Or if you're me, who else would you be talking to? That way, that one connection turns into 10 connections. I really have to give credit to one of my first mentors, Rami Sethi, because he kind of taught me this. And I use it so organically nowadays within business and pharmacy and stuff, just to meet different people, man. It's a really great tactic. And you want to know another kicker? One of my favorite tools is actually called useloom.com. And you basically send a video of like what I'm doing right now, and you just send it to people. And I like to track it using like a mail tracker too. There's I use something called, what I'm gonna look at, mail track, and basically it tells you if they opened it or not. So if you sent them an email and they didn't open it, okay, maybe it's time to try a different platform. Maybe go through LinkedIn and shoot them a video there. Or maybe if it's a more personal interaction, they done an interview or something recently, then go through personal mediums. But guys, be resourceful. We're in the internet. If you are nervous about doing this, just think about this. What is it costing you by not doing anything right now? Do you really want to be that person that scrambles last minute, or has all their ducks in a row, and when it comes time for mid-year, you have your recommendations, you've already built your relationships, you're in good standing, man, and highly recommend it. So this is my kind of long-winded way to kind of tell you about how to network in pharmacy. I'll do a shorter video, it's more concise and stuff, but if you like this video, let me know. If I do a shorter guide or something like that, You tell me, what else are you kind of curious about? What else do you wish I talked more about? This is kind of like a free flow. I didn't mean for it to be like this long, but I think you guys will enjoy it, man. And best of luck to you. If you guys need any help, I am creating like a pharmacy guide. I would love to create a resource or something for you guys just to kind of find your dream jobs within pharmacy and create that ultimate resource for you guys. How's that sound? Anyways, love you guys. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and enjoy my coffee time tomorrow, man. Later. Happy hunting, pharmacy students. Watch some of my other videos too. I'm waiting. Why are you still here? On the real though, so if you made it this far, I'll tell you this, feel free to email me too if you guys are really struggling with like life or anything like that. One special thing I do for a lot of my subscribers is I send a video to them. So if you want a video, personalized video, I don't know if you're going to be watching this 100 years in the future, but at least from now, I want to help you.